My unit is assigned to a suburb of Baghdad called Sadr City, and I'm in charge of a small base that houses 250 American and Iraqi soldiers. April 28th is a beautiful Monday morning. It's 8 a.m. and I'm on my second cup of coffee because we'd spent all night installing concrete barriers around the base. And at that very moment, an insurgent fighter parks this truck along the northern edge of our base and walks away. It's no ordinary truck, because covered in hay in the back of that truck is this array of 8 improvised rocket launchers ready to launch hundreds of pounds of explosives toward our building. A minute later, I'm up in the operations room and I'm chatting with another officer when a high-pitched whoosh interrupts our conversation. My colleague and I look at each other confused. You see, we had heard combat sounds before, but this one's different. And in combat, different is rarely good. And before we can make sense of it, we hear it again. What's flying through the air at us at that moment are not rockets, like you might be thinking of. They're actually just gas tanks, like these, that have been cut open and filled with homemade explosives. And then a rocket motor attached to the bottom gives them just enough energy to fly in a tall arc toward the target. It's like a chip shot in golf. These explosive tanks begin landing next to our building. At a distance from me to you, fuses burning down. The first tank explodes like a crack of lightning, and a shockwave slams into our bodies. About 20 of us scramble out of the operations room and dive into the hallway, pressing our chests against the floor. Seconds later, another explosion. We've got no idea what's happening outside, no idea how long this attack will last or how many casualties there will be. Another explosion rocks us. Hot smoke and dust rush inside as new holes in the building form. About the time the fourth tank detonates, I look to my right and see a pile of body armor and helmets that we could be using for protection, so we start passing those out. And as the sixth tank detonates, I yell for everyone in the hallway to get their medical equipment ready and to prepare for a bad day. This is the beginning of my crisis. I've just been attacked. I've got a fantastic team around me, and I'm the leader. The explosions did this to our building. It takes 70 seconds for all 8 rockets to detonate. I've got 70 seconds lying on the floor of that hallway to think about what to do next. 70 seconds to figure out what to say in this dire moment. 70 seconds to decide on the type of leader the team needs me to be. 70 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, in your crisis, you may not have that much time.